Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Elden Ring. Today we'll go through Noxtella, the Eternal City. Let's get to it. Yes, I think I mentioned at the end of the last episode, this is a good place to farm the Nox monks if you need their armor or want their armor. Which it's cool looking. It's one I was considering using on this character as like a second half. I knew I wanted to use what I'm using right now for the first part. You're looking the other way, right? Yeah. Oh, no you're not. Damn, I got greedy. Oof. See what you were guarding, shall we? Yes, very weird to put that in a treasure chest, but whatever. They really seem to like ants, don't they? I wonder what sort of possible significance they could have. Farewell, you. It's Pikachu! Pow. Chain reaction. You can do quite a lot of chain reactions in this game and I love it. They're so fun. The, what are they called? The land... I honestly can't remember what they're called. The things... Land squirts, maybe? I think they're called land squirts. Yeah, and they just, like, blast poison everywhere. And if you poison them, they... Well, it's pretty funny. They all, like, explode, pretty much. Man, that weapon art's so cool. We're gonna get so much use out of it. I mean, we already have. Is there anything it can't do? Poke. Not sure why I poked again then. Didn't really need to, but eh. This way. Yeah, get down from there. Oh, right. Shield one. Sometimes I do that, by the way, because you're completely stationary. Like, you don't really move. So you're not, like, gonna go flying off a ledge or anything when you do that. What are you gonna do? Shoot me? Ow. Ha! I poke. You die. Golden Rune 10. Some weird light. Now we want to go... Is this sealed? It is sealed. Yeah, why not? I don't think you even need to do any of this bit up here. I think this is all completely... like... you know, leads to a dead end sort of thing. Oh no. They saw me, heard me, smelled me. Come on. Yes, this is good. Ow, that's not so good. Oh yeah, that guy decided to straight up cheat. He was like, I'm gonna shove it through the wall. So I'm gonna shove it into you. Yeah, that's the thing. It's always been kind of annoying. Like, I get if you want, oh, okay. Game just decided I wasn't allowed to roll. Maybe I had no stamina, I don't know. Yeah, it's like, I get you don't want players hitting walls. Nice input reading, buddy. But make the enemies have the same rules as us, maybe. Just saying. Oh, what? Don't do that. It's stupid. Get out of here. And then you think, oh, well, I mean, it would be too easy to cheese enemies if you can just make them bounce off the walls. Okay, then don't make us bounce off the wall. It should be one or the other, not... I don't know, I just think it's kind of nonsense that enemies can do stuff like that sometimes. It's not usually a huge problem, but I mean, I'm sure if you've played Dark Souls 3, you remember, what's that one place? I honestly can't remember the name of the area right now. Archdragon Peak or whatever. I'm stuck here. I'm honestly stuck right now. This is terrifying. But yeah, the like Drake enemies with like the big chain weapons. And they just go like, oh hey, I'm gonna hit you through 15 walls. Yeah, get off me. Ugly. Man, that was an abomination, I call that. Oh no. Oh, does the door shut? Oh, the door shuts. That's so cool. I actually didn't know that. Every time I've, just shot him, I had no idea the door would shut. That's really cool. That's a good trap. But I don't know if it counts as a trap if I know it's gonna happen. These things have some really goofy hitboxes. Yes, those things, they got some hitboxes on them. I'll tell you what. Tell you what. Indeed. Anyway. Go up here. Grab that. I don't remember what's at the end of here, to be honest. Is there another ball here? Yes. Man, it is pooping things out like no tomorrow. Oh yeah. Oh. Get out of here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot they hurt their friends. Oh, hey, cool. That's interesting. You can't fit through the door, can you? Still gonna keep my distance in case I get, like, a pixel too close and it goes, hey, you touched me, you're dead. See ya. Now, what were you guarding? Look at these statues. They are freaking out. They are not having a good time. Don't really blame them. I'm getting a lot of 7s, but I need a 6, not a 7. Whatever. I hear a... Yeah, there you are. Yep. You're gonna lead me into a trap, aren't you? No, you're gonna... Are you an exploding one? I think you're an exploding one. Okay, you're not. You're just a... Oh, hey. There's a 6. It was not an exploding one, it was just a... material one. Oh, I remember this bit. There's two. These ones evolve into people. Hiya. We're gonna run just a little bit. Uh-oh. Oh, good, they missed. Hey, what are you doing? Quit that. Quit it. You cheater. Ow. Okay, just the zero frame kick. No animations for this guy. Just light speed. What? What? How was that not a backstab? Is this not your back? Does this guy just not have a back? Is his spine non-existent? There we go, finally. Man. Is that their weapon art, just the kick? It's too good. Goodness me. What? I mean, he's dead. You guys can relax. Yeah, there you go. What was even in here? Nothing we need, I'm 99% certain. Oh, yeah, that. I think that just gives you more memory slots, and we have 0 use for it. I'm gonna pretend that I didn't just go all the way back down and forget about this. So, let's just pretend that never happened, shall we? No, no, no. Alright, now we go down the elevator. Just a wee elevator this time. A little baby one. Wow, wow, wow. To activate the golden seed. Wow, wow. And now, can we just fall here? Thankfully, yes. And then we go down the elevator. Then there's this little area down here, but there's nothing very interesting. Just a couple of enemies. And a few pointless corners where like there's like ants in a corner. It's like, well, okay, but why? They're not guarding anything, they don't drop anything. It's completely pointless. Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what we will do? We'll be able to touch this real quick before I forget. Let's see if Rani has anything to say at this bonfire.
Let us speak of the past a while. I was once an Empyrean, of the demigods. Only I, Mikola, and Melania could claim that title. Each of us was chosen by our own 2 fingers, as a candidate to succeed Queen Marika, to become the new god of the coming age, which is when I received Blythe, in the form of a vassal tailored for an Empyrean. But I would not acquiesce to the 2 fingers. I stole the rune of death, slew mine own Empyrean flesh, casting it away. I would not be controlled by that thing. The 2 fingers and I have been cursing each other ever since, and the baleful shadows are their assassins. I turned my back on the 2 fingers, and we have each been cursing the other since. The baleful shadows. Even when I turned my back upon the 2 fingers, Blythe remained my loyal ally. Though he was created a vassal for an Empyrean, he was a colossal failure on the part of the 2 fingers, Blythe and E.G. both. Art willing to give too much to me, yet they both understand what lieth beyond the dark path, that I must betray everything and rid the world of what came before. Should I add thee to the list? Another one. Kind of heart. As kind of heart as they. This form hath loosened my tongue. I've let slip too much. Forget what thou'st heard. Forget. I've let forget.
So she gives us kind of her first little clue at what her ending, her plan is. Her end game, you might say. Her end game for this ending of a video game. She wants to, in a sense, throw everything that's come before away, which might not be the best plan if you think about it. Do you remember our man Udir, Andiel, the scholar of the first sin? Now, what was it he said? Would you, an illusion, a lie, but a world full of warmth and resplendence? Something like that. Is it worth throwing everything away like that? But that's the thing. With Elden Ring, the endings are very obtuse. Very, very obtuse. Uh-oh, that's death. If we stay in that. Poke ya. Keep poking ya. No time for squirting. Only time for hurting. But in a way, I can see why some people would consider Rani's ending one of the better ones. There are parts of it which I understand with, but I can't really agree nor accept her methodology, her approach to it all. Uh-oh.
O Shadow, thou art the last. Tell the two fingers that Rani the Witch cometh to rend thy flesh with a fateful wound, ne'er to heal. More of a challenge than I envisioned. Now I can finally stand before them. This is farewell, my dear. Tell Blythe and Iji I love them.
That guy had more health than I was expecting. See, first time I fought that guy, I was on my sorcerer character, so... Plus I was pretty higher level too. I mean, what level are we now? 72? I was probably closer to like 90 at that point, because, again, when you're playing co-op with your friends, you go through every area like 3 times, so you get a lot more souls. That, and we did absolutely everything. Whereas I've been skipping quite a lot on this character. Not that we're like underleveled, I don't want you to think we're like too underleveled or anything like that, but it's whatever. But, oh yes, Lake of Rot. I lied, it was a trick, we're not done. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hello. I am... I don't know. Man, I don't know. So, well, here's what happened. I record a bunch of these in one go, right? Oh my god, this is loud. Ooh, there we go, that's nice and quiet. I record a bunch at one go, and then I edit them all, right? Man, this did not really help me out at all. Ah. And I finished editing and rendering them all, and I got to the last one, this one, and by the time we reached the Lake of Rot, it was only like 20 minutes or something, and I was like, I might as well just do the Lake of Rot to make this episode more even. I don't know. It's whatever. But I mean, it's not. Oh, this sucks. I forgot there's actually enemies here. Yeah. You fool! How can you destroy me when I am the shield master? Man, my shield does not do very much damage though. So let's just hide from these guys. But yeah, I'd love to show you the map, but these little buttholes over here are gonna make that... Okay, they're not making it too difficult. But, I mean, it's not exactly a secret or anything, but look where we are. The Lake of Rot, so Liurnia is slowly sinking into this Lake of Rot. There's actually an item or a description somewhere that, like, flat out says that Liurnia is slowly sinking. And, what a thrill, huh? And again, it's an item, but I don't remember. God damn it! I don't remember exactly where, but there is an item somewhere that says that. Oh, actually, is it that one charm we picked up? Is it this one? Okay, yeah. Swordsman sealed away an ancient god, a god that was rot itself. So the blind swordsman sealed the outer god of rot in this lake. Or maybe not in this lake, but this is where the god is sealed, and we don't know if this, like, rot is leaking out from that, or if that is the seal itself. My assumption is the god is sealed here, and the rot is just kind of a byproduct of that. But it could also be they sealed it in a lake of rot, even though it's the god of rot. But yeah. And yes, we're not talking about Melania, by the way. Melania is not the outer god of rot. She is cursed by it, or maybe possessed by it in some way, or blessed by it, like Nurgle. We don't know exactly what's going on there, if I'm correct. But again, it's not something I've spent too much time thinking about, because, you know, like, disease gods, curse gods, like, sure, it's whatever, but it's not something I find super interesting. Some of them are more interesting than others. Like, Nurgle's one is kind of interesting in that it is meant to be thought of more as, like, a blessing. I think it's Nurgle. My Warhammer, like, lore knowledge is really bad, by the way. Like, I don't know much about Warhammer. I'm definitely not a Warhammer pro. But, I did find... I think it's Nurgle. Is that, like, the grandfather one? And he's, in some ways, not benevolent, but there are worse things than Nurgle, perhaps. But yeah, can you see that in the distance? Oh yeah, that's something over there, isn't it? Anyway. Someone was like, I saw a comment, someone was saying like, oh, man, I really want them to make like a Viking... Yo. Hate you. Why would you do this? My good... You know what? Screw it. We'll just eat the rot. We're just gonna try and survive at this point. Things have happened. By the way, if you know a good, like, thing to do in this area, please do let me know. Like, as far as I'm aware, there's no real way to deal with this rot other than, like, trying to cure it and stuff. And, We stuck on as much resistance as we could get immunity, but it wasn't, I mean, very much. Wow, I'm flying. How do we... Is there a ladder? How do we get back up? Okay, there is a ladder. Because what we want to do is... Okay, that's not a kick-down ladder. That's good. Can I survive drop in here? Okay, well, we'll go get our souls in a moment. But yeah, there's a bonfire right over here, so we want to grab this first. Yeah, someone was saying like, oh, I want like a Viking Souls game, and I'm not opposed to that, but it wouldn't be my first pick personally. I am not a huge fan of Viking settings and themes. I don't dislike them, but it's kind of like with Bloodborne, right? I think Bloodborne is a good game. I'm just not super interested in Lovecraft and gothic horror and those sorts of things. Just doesn't. It's just not my kind of thing, right? It's just me. But yeah, someone was like, oh, I want like a Viking Souls game, and that got me thinking on. Actually, got me thinking on a few things. Starters, there's a film just came out, which I mean, I say just came out. Remember, I'm recording this like I don't know, maybe like a couple weeks or sometime before you actually see it live or whatever. Called The Northman, The Northman. I'm interested in that one. It looks like a cool film. It's like it reminds me a bit of The Green Knight in that it's like a lower budget, not it's not a high fantasy, but there's definitely fantasy elements to it. From what I recall, The Northman is based on a story that what's it called is based on. Oh, what is it? The God, not Hansel and Gretel. Hamlet. I believe Hamlet is based on this thing, and now they made a movie kind of also based on it, but more like the original thing. I don't know, man. Like Viking lore, mythology, Norse, Scandinavian stuff. Not my area of expertise by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, it did get me thinking. What sort of Souls game would you like to see? Would you like to see? I mean, I've heard people saying they want a Japanese one. We got that with Shadows Die Twice. People want. Should I just use one? I've got 10, and let's be honest, I'm probably not ever going to be in a place like this again. Whatever. You can craft these, by the way, but I don't think I have the. Yeah, I've not picked up the book for it. But yeah, there is that you can do. Yeah, Japanese one, we got that Shadows Die Twice. Some people want like Aztec one. I've seen people want like Egyptian one. That'd be kind of cool. I think an Indian or a Chinese one would be pretty cool. If you ask me. But I don't know. I wouldn't really complain about any sort of setting. Even if it's just another Western Europe fantasy one. Like I know some people go, oh, Elden Ring's just like Dark Souls and Demon Souls. Like to some extent, yeah. Definitely a slightly different flavor, but I get why some people were finding it too similar. But is there anything else I need to grab up here? I don't think so. Really didn't even need to grab that. TBH, but whatever. Anyway. We want to go over there, but do we want to go this way? I'm not sure. Maybe we do. Or maybe we want to go back to the start. You can just run through this area. It's like nothing like super important in here, but we will grab. No, we will go back to the start real quick. We'll go this way. kind of just been waffling and lost my train of thought, but it's okay, it happens. I'm not going to be able to make it over here without being poisoned, am I? Oh, oh, oh. It's the worst thing to happen in my life. Oh well. Where was I? Oh yeah. Elden Ring definitely got some kind of like Welsh stuff going on. Like, what would you like, Celtic, Irish, Gaelic? Because there are so many characters in this game have like the old Welsh accents. Not all of them, but a lot of characters. I'm not going to try and do a Welsh accent. Don't even consider visiting Anor Londo. Not in your state, Stinky. That line is like one of my favourite lines in Dark Souls 1. I don't know why, it just always stood out to me. If I remember correctly, that guy, the Crestfallen Merchant, is the same... same voice actor as Laurentius of the Great Swamp. Are there, like, items that... I mean, it boosts immunity. I mean, whatever. I'll try it. Let's see how much it gives me. No, that's... well, whatever. I was at 366, now I'm at 466. So it gave me 100 immunity. But will that really... will that help me? Will that really help me? Anyway, whilst I wait a sec for this immunity to go down, do you know what I would love to see? Sort of like one of these kind of like dream projects of mine that I'd like to see made. So, I'd like to see a game where... so do you remember Nier Automata? That game, like the sort of gameplay bits were developed by Platinum, and like the kind of story stuff was done by Yoko Taro and his team, I guess. I'd like a game where you got like... now, keep in mind, this is like never going to happen, but you got like Rockstar from Software working on a Legacy of Kain game. See, maybe this is just me, but I always feel like From Software game, like particularly Dark Souls, has something kind of in common with Legacy of Kain. Just something the way the gameplay bits are working, you know? So I'd like to see them doing that. Rockstar are there to handle, like, the cinematic aspects, like the cutscenes and the sort of seamlessness of cutscene and gameplay, but yeah, it's you know, we'll fight this boss real quick, then I'm gonna tell you my favorite quote from Legacy of Kain, and then we'll end this episode. You know, let's summon Latenna right here. She'll be safe. Is she in the poison? Well, hopefully she's not in the poison, because that would be unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think I can pull this boss with, you know... we'll put on our real armor just in case I want to use this in a recording at some point. I don't want to look like a goofy. Yeah, I grabbed this between episodes. This is Radahn's bow. I don't remember if I did this between episodes. I might have done it in stream. Let's see if this even works. Oh, it does. Cool. Does this... what does this even do? Oh, that's cool. I missed, but that's cool. Oi, oi. Look at me. Stinky. Do it, Latenna. I'll face tank. Haha. Haha, ow. Whoa, I'm pressing the buttons and the buttons are not pressing. Hey. Man, you're in the worst spot imaginable right now. Splish splat. What? I should have remembered that happens. Whatever. Would you quit what you're doing right now? I don't like it when you try and kill Latenna. She's my friend. Screw you, buddy. That's what you get. And wow, that was more souls than I expected. And we got Dragon Scale Blade. In the network test, that was somewhere else. No, no, no. Oh, I'm safe. Yeah, in the network test, that item was in here. The Limgrave Tunnels. You know, I think we're good if we just go ahead and teleport now. Yep, indeedy. There is an item in that bit there, but I don't think it's important, to be honest. I don't remember what it is though. But yeah, right. Tell you what, we're gonna end this episode. But first, I'm gonna read out this quote. I'm gonna read it out because I can't remember what it is. But yeah, this is a conversation between Cain and what's his name, Raziel. 30 years hence, I am presented with a dilemma. Let's call it a two-sided coin. If the coin falls one way, I sacrifice myself and thus restore the pillars. But as the last surviving vampire in Nosgoth, this would mean the annihilation of our species. If the coin lands on the reverse, I refuse the sacrifice and thus doom the pillars to an eternity of collapse. Either way, the game is rigged. Then they talk a little bit more. The Raziel's basically saying, well, we agree then that you need to die. You need to sacrifice yourself for the pillars. And then Cain says, there is a third option. A monumental secret, hidden in your very presence here. Blah, 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 go find out the secret. And Raziel says, you said it yourself, Cain. There are only two sides to your coin. To which Cain replies, apparently so. But suppose you throw a coin enough times. Suppose one day it lands on its edge. I always loved that quote. Even when I was like younger and playing like Legacy of Kain and Soul is it Soul Reaver? I forget the title, but yeah, I didn't really understand them when I played them. I just liked the gameplay, but I really like those games, and I'd love to see FromSoft handling like the level design, like give us, you know, places like this, and the gameplay, and then like another company handling all the cinematic presentation, and then you got to bring back the original writers. I think there were 3 writers, and I know one of them, she went on to work on, I think, the Uncharted games. I don't know what she's doing these days, but anyway, that's going to do it for this part, which spanned like a week, basically. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.